you know, I don't love to bake because it's more of a science that I'm interested in. You have to measure things.
But you do it so well.
Well, I mean, I don't do a lot of it. I can do it. It just makes me grumpy, Rachel. So I try not to do it too much. But one thing I do make, my friend Keith Carradine, the actor.
Oh, the actor, yeah.
He gave me the most delicious pecan pie recipe I've ever had.
Keith Carradine cooks?
He does.
Wow.
And you know why the pecan pie is so delicious? Because he puts spiced rum in it. But I have to send Keith this recipe because I came up with a pretty cool idea. I'm like, my husband loves pecan pie. It's his favorite thing. What if we made pecan crust for the pecan pie?
Nice.
The pecan crust is delicious for pumpkin pies. It really adds something, a whole different layer of flavor, and delicious for apple pies too. But I love the pecan on the pecan. So we start by toasting, Keith's tip, pre-toast your good quality pecans. I take about a half a cup and grind that up. This pie crust is so easy and it's foolproof. A cup and a half of AP flour, just all-purpose flour. A pinch of salt over the shoulder for luck. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Super icy cold butter. I put it in the freezer and then cut it into cubes.
How much butter is that?
6 tablespoons of butter for each crust.
Yum.
6 tablespoons of super cold butter. A little bit of nutmeg. It's the thing that makes people go, what is that in there? A little bit of nutmeg. And then you're supposed to use the coldest water possible when you make pie crust, right? So my husband came up with this brilliant idea because he makes all the cocktails in the house. You zip-zap this a few times to cut the butter into the flour, right?
Yeah.
You take that little doohickey out of the top, and then you take 8 tablespoons of water and some ice in your cocktail shaker. I know. And you add your ice water until the dough comes together. Brilliant. Love that. And see, when it starts to pull away from the sides, you're done. You take it out of there, you mush it all together in a ball, throw it in the fridge for half an hour and roll it out.
Rachel, can I just say this? You don't look like someone that doesn't like to bake.
This dough, raw. It smells delicious. Try this with any of your favorite pie recipes, guys. That's it. Now, we made our pecan pie crust. It's sitting over here. I always recommend for baking a pie to put it on a baking sheet in case something bubbles over. It doesn't get stuck all over the bottom of the oven. This is Keith Carradine's recipe for the filling. We've got 3 large eggs. Whip that up. We pre-toasted our pecans, 3 cups. I then add 1 cup of dark corn syrup. 5 tablespoons of melted butter.
Yum.
Now, Keith only said to use 2 cups of pecans, but it wasn't enough for me. I wanted to go nuts with the nuts, so I bumped that up. And then I got about a cup of dark brown sugar. Break that up. I hope my super hot dentist is not watching. He'll be really upset about the amount of sugar I'm about to eat. Couple of shots of spiced rum. Delicious. And then I add, just to jazz it up a little bit, I add about a teaspoon each of cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Just because I wanted to feel useful, because Keith did all the rest of this. So now, guys, when you bake the crust, I take a little egg wash and go around the edges and sprinkle it with that chunky demerara, the raw sugar, the brown sugar. Do that around the edges, and it looks like little crystals all around the edges. It's very beautiful. So we're gonna dump all of our pecans and our filling in here. We're gonna bake this off. So guys, this is our pecan crust pecan pie. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to make whipped cream and how fast it happens. Here's a bowl with some ice, and this is how you quick cool a bowl. I'm gonna hand whisk this into whipped cream. It'll literally be done in like 2 minutes right before your eyes. And my whipped cream is beautiful.
How's the going, Rachel?
Whipped cream is beautiful. Now, I don't like a lot of sweet in the cream because the cream is sweet enough, but a little sprinkle of sugar is fine. You can also lace this with liquor, by the by. I am going to cut Gail a lovely piece of pecan pie with pecan crust.
And it's John's favorite pie, which makes it extra special, I think.
It sure does.